Good morning, day traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So we are waiting FOMC meeting today, so that's pretty much what's going on. We've got a range bar that's formed. It is an inside bar on the range bar, but it's also a triangle, and I'll get to the triangle now. But yeah, it just, to me, like something that's just gnawing at my gut that this level here is pretty tough nut to crack. Okay, 27,134. Okay, so if we start looking lower down, let's move this to the middle. I think the first thing that you notice on the 3 hour is we have a number of buyers stepping in here, and there is our triangle. Now, there's two parts to this triangle. That's the first part. And if you look at what's happening at the moment, we've kind of broken the downside. But with FOMC, this is a typical FOMC pattern. Sort of makes a triangle, makes it a bit wider, and then a lot of times becomes a channel. Okay, and for those of you that are awake this morning, you'll see that we also have a diamond. And I can draw it like that, or alternatively, I can take it like that. Okay, so be that as it may, this is a consolidation pattern and not something that I want to be trading right now. It's especially with the triangle, because what happens is you see the triangle and you think, okay, cool, that's a break. Okay, but because of FOMC at the moment, that's not really a break. Okay, so ignore the triangle, trade the fractals. Okay, that could be a flat top triangle, flat bottom triangle forming as well. So this that's not a fractal just yet. This is a current fractal, so you need an hour close below 27,062 to verify a short trade. And I somehow doubt you're going to get that. Even if we do get it, you probably find that this is our range there. Okay, so that's kind of what I expect still. I expect us to continue messing around in this area. And the same kind of volatility today, as nobody knows what the hell's going on. The half hour, pretty much the same picture. There's actually nothing here to trade. So, for me, wait for the FOMC meeting to happen, then have a look at the charts to see which direction we're going. You probably find some kind of indication in about 15 minutes before the FOMC minutes. You'll find some kind of indication with the volume stepping up, and then whether they're buying or selling. But I think for me at the moment, this is just it's dangerous to try and trade this right now. And you're better off just keeping your money in your pocket. Okay, I mean, if you look at the 12-minute chart, just look at what we had here. You can see we had a break. 1, 2, third time unlucky. Okay, and it's amazing how many times this happens on the Dow. So first break, first retest, second break, second retest. Okay, and third time unlucky. Okay, 1, 2, third time unlucky. Okay, so it's either third time lucky or third time unlucky. And there's always seems to be 3 attempts at a level on the Dow, especially on the lower time frames. If you look down here on the 200 EMA, you can see 1, 2, 3, lucky. Back down, 1, 2. Where's the third one? Is it going to be lucky or unlucky? Okay, hope it makes sense, but it's just an observation I've made. Whenever you get some kind of a level, especially a moving average or a fairly decent level, and even if I go to the daily here, how many times we're trying to break through this area here. Okay, it's 1, 2, and then it failed. And then here we've had 2 attempts at it, and now you would expect the third time to happen. Okay, but anyway, enough of that rambling. It consolidation at the moment, and I expect this to continue. I really don't expect us to break out of this range until later this afternoon or later this evening. Okay, every single pattern you see here, you can see the buyer stepping in, you see buyer stepping in here. So buyers are scaling in, but I don't think they're holding those positions. I think they're getting out of them on this trend line. And that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment, is just wait and see. The point is trying to trade this thing today until after the FOMC meeting. Okay, so that's my view at the moment. It's going to move across to the ichimoku. And what I will be trading today is the South African top 40, the Aussie. There is a pretty decent setup there for a short trade anyway. And it's a good, probably 400 odd point trade. So I'm just going to run through all the time frames here quickly on ichimoku just to show you what I mean by confusion. So this is bearish, bearish, bearish. So we've got 3 bearish signals on the 12 minute. So you're looking for a move to the downside. So if you're trading on the 12, if you're looking for a fractal break, right now that's a fractal break. Okay, and you're looking for a short, you're not looking for a long. Okay, so that's kind of what it is, and your stop would be above Kijinson here or the cloud. 30 minutes, that is bearish. Okay, we're in price here, no twist here, so there's only one bearish signal here, and we're in the cloud, which is range. Same thing applies. This is the fractal level I'd be watching for a move to the downside, 27073. You look at the hour, bullish on the cloud, bullish, that's bearish. Okay, mixed signals. Look at the 4 hour, we are bullish, 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 but look at the diversion between Kijinson and Chickenson, and you can see it's almost starting to roll over while this is going flat. Remember what I've said in the past, whenever you see that kind of stuff, here's one here, moves away, starts rolling, and we cross over. Okay, so that there is looking pretty mixed at the moment. Okay, but we have tail, tail. So price action, I've got 2 massive pin bars here. What does that mean to me? It basically means that a close, 4 hour close below 27042 validates this pin bar. That could be a potential double top. Okay. And then on the daily, we are in price. No, we're just outside of price here. That's bullish, bullish, bullish. But the cloud is flat. Okay. And we overbought. So I would want to see a decent pullback before getting in on any trade. Okay. So every time frame is different at the moment, and that's typically what happens when you're expecting a big news item. So you've got to be patient, wait it out, and be very careful of falling into the traps that have been set at the moment. And there are traps that have been set for bulls and bears right now. That's typically what happens in a consolidation or indecision phase. Okay, so the reason for that is quite simple. Is the trap gets laid for the retail traders. That's basically you and I. So we see something, for example, this double bottom here, and we've got a break. So we're looking for a trade to the upside. Okay, with our stops here, and the trap basically is set that way that you think you're in the right direction, and then the minute they push the price below you, the stop area, it triggers a whole lot of stop losses, which just sort of enforces the sell-off even quicker as the stops get triggered. So that's kind of why the traps are laid. Okay, and it's very rarely that the institutions are caught. Okay, so it's mostly the retail traders that start driving this. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's my view for today. Total confusion, and pretty much keep my money in my pocket and probably looking at the South African top 40 market to trade this morning. And should be a nice, calm afternoon. Anyway, hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.